Guidance Charter High School, making history.
I want to welcome all of you for the Guidance Charter School, announcing the first charter school in the nation to purchase and implement its own K-9 unit at the 712 campus, which is a high school. Before we start this conference, I want to, especially for the new media that they're covering this, I want to tell you that this school is not a new school. We have been in business for 12 years. Let me turn off my... We have been in business for 12 years. This is our first year as a high school, and graciously enough, we have leased this campus from the Palmdale School District, and we appreciate all the support that we have been given from the community and the Palmdale School District. But before we start, I want to recognize some of our supporters for the school. I want to recognize my staff, starting with the principal of the high school, Ms. Stephanie Nahar.
Nice to meet all of you.
We have the K6 campus principal, Dr. Palacio, Peter Palacio.
Good morning, it's a pleasure to be here.
We have our vice principal, Lauren Allen.
Hello, thank you for coming.
We have our student counselor, Katie Peterson, and our rest of the staff, the information technology, security staff, and everybody else. I don't want to name everybody, but I appreciate everybody. Of course, our business manager, she's helping me a lot, Dora Avila Reyes. Also, I want to recognize our supporter in the community, and I will tell you that this school will never exist without their support. And on top of them is our mayor, Jim Litford. Let's give him a big round of applause. And our friend also from the Palmdale School District, she's the board president of the Palmdale School District, Sandy Corrales. Please give her a big round of applause. And our friend from the Assemblyman is Steve Fox. Please give him a big round of applause. We have also the captain of the Palmdale Sheriff Station, Don Ford. Please give him a big round of applause. The chairman of the Planning Commission, Mr. Vince Dino. Please give him a round of applause. A former Palmdale School District member, and his vote was almost a deciding vote for the school to exist, Mr. Fred Thompson. Please give him a round of applause. And I want to thank all the media for being here. We have, I'm sorry, where's Tom?
Right behind you.
I'm sorry. Also, a very important, he was at that time the Palmdale School District board member, and his vote was actually another deciding vote in the school district. He's a councilman from the city of Palmdale. Please give him a double welcome, Mr. Tom Lackey.
Hey. Thank you.
You give me the microphone, I will talk for hours, of course. But I want to get to the subject. Why are we doing this? A lot of people think I'm crazy. A lot of people think I am overdoing it. A lot of people think this is way too much for a small high school. And I will tell you, never enough for safety. Safety, you cannot actually put a price on some people's life. So to have too much security, too much safety is never enough. And we have pride ourselves in the past for 12 years. We never had any problem in our charter school, and we like to continue that path. So we want to have the measures that are going to guarantee our school a quality education in a secure environment. How did this idea come up? I will tell you. This idea came last year. We had one of the students was accused of being, using marijuana and bring it to the campus. We went to that class. It was a reliable source that this kid did have that. We went to the classroom. We searched the classroom. The principal and I, we could not find anything. But the person who told us he saw it, we could not find it anywhere. Of course, later on, the kid admitted to do that, and he failed the drug test too. And one of my tactics I used, I said, I'm going to call the K-9 unit from the sheriff department, and have him search everybody, search the classroom. And I called and I found out in order for me to get a K9 unit to the school, it will take at least maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and it costs $150 an hour, and I might get it and I might not. And I said, you know what, I want to get my own unit. This is how I started the idea, and I started searching how I can fund it. And I was able to find a grant from our insurance company that provide us the liability coverage for the school, who had something called matching grant for innovative idea. So I wrote the grant, and I was able to secure the funding for the dog, and this is where we are today. So today we're going to call our dog unit, I'm going to call him right now, to introduce him to the community. Donnie, go ahead, come in. To introduce him to the community, and we are going to have a small demonstration for you. This dog is trained for 6 weeks, and her job is to find the drugs and to find weapons. And after the demonstration, we can take any question from the media, and I like to have the captain give you just a little bit of idea about their unit at the sheriff station comparing to this. And this unit will be available for a school district and public agency for hire. So we are coming right now with the unit, and I want you to give a big welcome for Rita. This is Rita the dog with the 2 handlers. We have Donnie Emmerich and Steve and Sonny Strong. They've been in the training with Rita, and they are going to be the one to handle the dog. I advise nobody give any command or talk to the dog, because it only takes communication through the handlers. And she's very excited right now because, you know, she's been in the cage for, and this is where she sleeps. She sleeps in the cage. And just for the information, Sonny Strong is one of our guidance gators. He graduated in 2002 from our school, so he's back to school working. So that's another exciting news. So we're going to have a demo right now. They're going to hide some drugs, and I want to have them search for it and find it. I think Rita is completely dressed up right now, and she's ready to work, and she's on the payroll right now. The clock is started. So we had some drugs hidden in the area, and Donnie, you're going to find the drugs for us, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. You know, when she finds the drugs, she does not attack. She just sits where the drug is, because that's how this dog is trained, because it's not an aggressive dog. Just going to find the drug and just sit next to it, and then she's going to get the reward, which is the toy. And the toy is, this is what she lives and works for. She just found the drug. Look at her. Can you point out, can you find the drugs? Can you bring it out? I want to see what she found. What is that?
This is MDMA, or pills.
Is she pills, drugs?
Yeah, this is MDMA.
Okay.
Put this away so it doesn't confuse her.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, 3 other guns.
Huh?
3 other ones. 3.
3 other ones. We have 3 other drugs she can find.
Ready?
Yep, I'm gonna pick it up and then we'll get her.
Don't even charge her.
No, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, we're around the you're good.
I want to be the expert on everything, I guess.
Show me. She won't sit on it.
Yeah, there's another dog in the area interfering with the reception. She just found the second one. What is that?
That's THC or weed?
Speed?
Weed.
Oh, weed. Okay, good job. Make sure that you got the order pretty good. We have another one, right?
Yep. The other one's right behind you. the last one?
It's on the side. Right here. Yeah, swing her around right in this area. Girl.
All right, she just found the fourth. What was that?
That's heroin.
Heroin. Wow. Any more?
As you saw, sits. There's no attack, there is no self-defense or anything built into this dog. She's completely safe around kids, and she's here for their safety to ensure that the environment is safe. And it's really going to be useful to have her right here where she can respond in a moment's notice when they get those reports in that Kamal mentioned of something, rather than having to try and call one from downtown and hope that we can get one available for it. So it's a real useful tool. It's going to be important for the kids, and just the fact that they know that the dog is there, we think will deter a lot of people from bringing anything onto the campus that would make that environment less than conducive for education. And that's what we want for the kids here, is to be able to come here, feel safe, realize that they're not going to have to worry about weapons. And what you saw today was demonstrated was drugs, but the dog is also trained to detect weapons on campus, firearms specifically. And they do it by smell, just like they do with the drugs. And that's as important as finding the drugs, is to make sure that if there's any reports of weapons or anything on campus, those can be detected and neutralized immediately. So the immediate availability of this dog is really, really important. I think it's a great thing you've done, Kamal, and it's going to be really good for our students here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, let me tell you a little bit about Rita, the weapon dog that's here as a defense mechanism for the school. This dog is able to sniff weapons, is able to sniff any kind of explosives, and it's a very friendly dog. And you see, that's the right answer for the safety of any school campus, in addition to school safety officers and even deputy sheriffs or police officers. But everyone loves the dog, and the dog has the ability to do things that human beings can't do. So it's a very, very effective device, meaning a human reality is that we can't smell what a dog can, and so we need to use dogs to effectively protect not only college campuses but communities at large, and Rita is one of the best. The fact that Rita is on the school campus makes the school much more safer, and it also is a friendly environment for the children that are attending the school and the faculty as well. So I'm pretty impressed with being here with a dog on campus, the only dog on campus that I know of in the United States.
One of the things that we certainly reinforce every day in our Palmdale School District is a level of high expectation. And I think with the advent of Rita on campus, you're going to see that students are going to start responding. Don't bring weapons. Don't bring drugs to school. You should not have them in your possession. And with the presence of Rita on the Guidance Charter School High School campus, that's going to be a daily, weekly reminder. I support the Guidance Charter School in this endeavor to make sure that public safety is at the forefront. You can see, as the captain reinforced also, this is a friendly dog on a mission. This is a dog that we should not be afraid of. This is part of our Gator Guidance Charter School family, and we welcome that dog and that canine unit, and really we welcome the presence of public safety at the forefront at every one of our schools, and Guidance Charter School is obviously leading the way. So thank you, Mr. Al-Khatib.
Thank you, Ms. Corrales. I appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to call our Assemblyman, Steve Fox, to say a few words.
First of all, I want to commend Kamal for his foresight and innovative ideas. I also want to point out that before being an assemblyman, I was an instructor for 10 years, and I have to tell you that teachers can't teach, students can't learn unless they feel safe. By Kamal bringing on this canine unit, this makes this one of the safest places, which means one of the best education processes in the state will take place right here. Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you. You know, our school motto or slogan is provide a quality education in a secure environment, and that's exactly why we did this. We want to make sure that the kids are safe, our staff are safe, our parents are safe. I want to make this school the safest school in the nation. That's what we are here today. At this time, I would like to call our friend, the Mayor of Palmdale, Mr. Jim Ledford.
Thank you, Kamal. I think this is a great confidence builder for parents that are looking to enroll their children in a school that brings this kind of security. I think it's a great step for the Guidance Charter School. Again, it's not new, but the high school is new. This is something that's coming out this fall for high school students, but we've already had a long tradition of, I think, excellence coming out of the Guidance Charter School at the downtown location. So this is just innovation, and I think it brings opportunity for partnership. There are others that might be able to utilize this services. So Kamal, you might think about how you farm the dog out, because as a city, I think this is an opportunity for us to promote a greater level of safety, and I think it's the follow-up is fabulous. So I'm happy to be here today to celebrate this great success. Very innovative.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You know, I forgot to recognize a friend of the school. He's a board member of the Palmdale Water District, Mr. Robert Alvarado. Please give him a round of applause. And the next speaker, he is not only a law enforcement with CHP, he is also the Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Palmdale, Council Member Tom Lackey.
Thank you. This is truly an honor, and it's an exciting moment for the city of Palmdale, because you know, one thing we learn in law enforcement is prevention is much more powerful than dealing with the consequences of poor choices. And what this dog is going to do is going to send a very powerful message to all who choose to come to this campus, that there is a zero tolerance policy that's not only spoken but enforced. And that sends a very powerful message to those who are very much influenced by the wrong kind of influences around in this country. We have people who feel that bringing weapons, bringing other items of threat are okay. And we're sending the message here in the Guidance Charter School that that's not acceptable. And if you're going to engage in some other kind of behavior that is inconsistent with the message that's being sent, you're going to have to do it elsewhere. And it's not acceptable, especially in this learning environment that has been established. So it's a great honor to be part of this. It's nice to see, and I hope that other institutions will learn from the example being set by Mr. Al-Khatib. That's it. Thanks.
You know, just to summarize, you know, our school board is going to adopt canine drug and explosive search policy in this, which is August 1st, which is tomorrow. This policy is written and is right here and is available for public. This dog is going to be the non-aggressive kind. This dog is a zero risk for any student or staff unless somebody did something wrong intentionally with that with the dog. This dog is only going to search areas where there is no people, no student in the classroom, or no employees, and anywhere who need to be searched. So I know this is a question on a lot of people's mind. The dog is going to bite, the dog is dangerous, the dog is this, the dog is that. But I can tell you and assure you that if this was risky enough, our insurance company would not give us the grant. So they are the one who's covering us for liability insurance. So I'll take any questions from the media or anybody from the public. Yes?
Where did you get her?
I got her, actually, we had 3 sources. At the first source, we were going to go to Tennessee to get a dog. And we found out another place in North Carolina. And then when we tried to make arrangement to buy it from North Carolina, the travel expenses, all this, it was horrendous. The people from North Carolina referred us to somebody in Riverside, California, which we could not find in the first place. They don't advertise too much. They are in they call Edelhurst, canine training camp. They are in Riverside, and they actually train a lot of dogs, hundreds of dogs, for all over Southern California police departments.
How much did she cost?
So far, the dog itself cost us $10,400, but the program so far cost us $25,000 so far, and I'm planning to get every penny back. So. Yes, they've been in the training for the last 3 weeks. They just graduated on the 26th of July, and they are ready to work.
She stays here during school hours with.
School hours, yeah. She's like an employee, comes to work and goes home.
Who does she go home with?
She goes home with Donnie Emmerich. He's the handler. And we have second handler, Sonny Strong, just in case if Donnie decides to go on vacation or something happens, you know. We have two people handling that. Any other question? Yes, sir.
Well, how and when is it determined that you deploy the dog on campus?
Anytime we feel that it's necessary, and it could be every day, it could be every week, it could be anytime we receive some information. The dog is going to be in the morning as a sign of security. Every morning when the kids dropped off, it's going to be in the car right here in the front. And it's going to be one day here and one day in the 7th and 8th campus, so I can show the president in two sides. Because we have two drop-off places, this side and the other side, 40th. Anybody else has a question? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and that concludes our press conference.
Thank you for coming. What a great turnout. It's very impressive to see everyone here. We've got members of the political community, members of the community, students, staff, family members. It's a great gathering to come together and open this new school. We started on Monday, and it's been quite a challenge. We've all worked countless hours this summer, and we're working nonstop to make sure that we can offer the absolute best program for our students. Our programs are individualized for the students' needs, and each day if we notice that a student needs something different or special, we're adjusting for that. So that's just one little factor that makes us unique. We're very unique in that, you know, we're here and that we've expanded that next chapter of the charter school already existence. Now we have the middle school and high school here, and we're just getting better and better. And because of that, I'd like to introduce you to some key staff cabinet members. At this time, Mrs. Lauren Allen Ramos. She's right over here in the green. She is our vice principal, very busy all the time. Next to her is Miss Martha Wang. She is our executive secretary to the executive director. And then I have Ms. Dora Abrieta Reyes, business manager, in the blue. And next to her, our amazing counselor, Mrs. Katie Berry. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our executive director, Mr. Al-Khatib, who has helped us to make this all happen. Thank you.
And it is hot, isn't it? Especially for somebody wearing a suit in a 105-degree day. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, parents, staff, I am so glad and happy to see you there in this historical history in the making for the Guidance Charter School. Today is the grand opening of our high school campus. After 12 years being in K-8, today is the day that we dreamt of. So for that, let's give a big round of applause. You know, my brain is always working. A lot of people tell us or asking us why we're doing this and what are we doing after this. I can tell you right now, it's one of our dreams was to open a high school. This dream is already checked. We have another dream right now to make a 4-year university. And I can tell you, I have the component right here to make a 4-year university. The school is not successful because of Kamal Al-Khatib. It's not successful because of one person or two people. It's successful because of the support, the unconditional support we're receiving from the community. And I'm going to start with our late founder who started the school with me in 2001. Dr. Jabir Muhammad, he would be very, very proud today to see the school coming to existence and to see how many people we have. We started with 60 students in 2001, and we have over 700 students today. So for that, let's give it a round of applause. And I will tell you that without our founding board members who have been with us since day one, without getting paid, without having to get any compensation for their effort, guiding the school for the right direction. A lot of the people think that we're very strict. A lot of people think we are making policies that is unorthodox. And I will tell you that we're very proud of our policy that we make. And I want to thank my brother and a co-founder of the school, my vice president, Mr. Abdul Wahab Amira. Please give him a big round of applause. Also, another co-founder of the school who's been with us for, this is 13 years, and is very instrumental. He has his child, his grandchild in our school. He's our board clerk, Mr. Del Preston. Another founding member of our school, he's been with us for another 13 years. He is one of the steering committee who helped to write the charter, like the rest of the members, Mr. Muhammad Al-Asmar. We have another board member. She works for the county, so she could not take a day off. Her name is Janet Orkia. Please give her a round of applause. And also, this school would not exist without the support of the public officials and the committee members and cabinet and staff. And I will start with our Mayor of Palmdale, who has been with us since day one. He was in the early petition of the school in 2001. We were making the petition to the Palmdale School District. And he's been extremely supportive of our effort here, and he loves the school loves him. He envisioned this in 2006 in an interview on ART television, is an international television. He gave that an interview. He said, in 2006, I'm envisioning a high school, and his dream is coming true. Mr. Jim Ledford, please give him a big round of applause. Another extremely instrumental of making the school a very successful school and supporting the school from the beginning, the board president of the Palmdale School District, Ms. Sandy Corrales Enix. And also another person who was the deciding vote. Actually, there was 2 deciding votes, but he was a deciding vote at the time the school was approved. In 2001, he was a board member of the Palmdale School District. He's a pro tem of the city of Palmdale, Mr. Tom Lackey. Please give him a big round of applause. Also, board members from the Palmdale School District, Carol Stanford. She's been very helpful for the school. Board member from Palmdale School District, Mr. Bo Bynum. Another supporter of the school from the Palmdale School District, Mr. Jeff Ferrin. We have a member of this community in the law enforcement. He's been visiting the school in the elementary school. He came to visit the school. He was spending a day in the school reading to the little kids. The kids would not even leave him that day. Our sheriff of Los Angeles County, Sheriff Leroy Baca. And the newest friend of the Guidance Charter School, recently elected to the assembly, and he's been very supportive. Every time I call him to invite him to any event, he always shows up. I am very grateful for Assemblyman Steve Fox. And we have advisory board members that also been founding members with us since the beginning of the school year. And one of them, our friend, the president of the Antelope Valley Hospital Board, Dr. Abdullah Farooq. Please give him a round of applause. Another founding member of the advisory board, former city council member, current coach of the Highland High School football team, Mr. Jim Root. Another deciding vote in 2001 that led to the existence of the charter school. He is currently, he's actually former planning commissioner or former chairman of the planning commission, Mr. Fred Thompson. Please give him a round of applause. And also I have two new official and unofficial. Officials, they are officials because they got elected without any opposition, but they are unofficial because they haven't sworn in. Please give a round of applause for the chairman of the Planning Commission and the new Palmdale Water District Board member, Mr. Vince Dino. And another unofficial official who ran and had no opposition, Mr. Joe Estes. And I don't want to forget our captain from the Palmdale Sheriff Station. He's always been there for us. Every time we ask him to come in for an event, he's always supportive. I know, it's very important for our school to feel safe. That's why we have our K-9 unit, which I'm going to be introducing to you in a few minutes. I want to thank everybody from the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce, from the public official cabinets, from the media, parents, staff, my lovely wife in the front here. She's putting up with me. I'm working 14 hours, 15 hours a day. I want to thank my friends who came from Saudi Arabia. Where are you? Tahir Al-Khatib, and he's not related, by the way. He has the same last name. I happen to be my friend from 25 years, and he came to celebrate our celebration today. So welcome. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. And we have the Imam from San Bernardino County Mosque, Mr. Muhammad Al-Bey. Please give him a round of applause too. And I want to thank all the queens in the back. They look so beautiful and they're so active. Always, they are like the bees working. Every time you go anywhere, you always find them. At this time, I am going to introduce the newest addition to the school, which is our K-9 staff member, Dog Rita. She's on campus. She's getting paid. Believe me, she's very high maintenance. Please welcome Rita, the dog, and their handler, Sunny Strong, and Mr. Emmerich. She's in the seek mode, right now. She wants to find anything so she can get rewarded. Rita, say hi. Some people, Rita does not speak English, yes. I will tell you, about a month ago, we had a press conference regarding announcing the first school in the nation as a charter school to have a K-9 in it. And Rita was actually on all over the news, in the Spanish and the English news, and she was featured in several media events. So she become a very, very celebrity. So right now, if you want to take a picture with Rita, you're going to have to pay $10. So, Rita, thank you very much for your services. And Rita is going to be available for all public agencies, including the Sheriff Department. If you guys need it, we can hire it back to you. We're going to be cheaper than you, too. So, with that, if Rita wants to stay for the rest of the evening, she can, or if you want to go, give her some training. She needs it. Thank you very much. Let's give one more round of applause for Rita. She wants to stay, look. I want to tell you how proud I am. With all the support that we receive, not only from the community and the parents and staff, from my own cabinets, from my own staff at the two campuses. Miss Nahar, where are you? Miss Nahar has been working so hard trying to get this campus. Miss Nahar came from military background, which I like. I like military background because it gives discipline, it gives organization to the school, and she's very organized, and she's been keeping everybody, including me, in place. Thank you very much. I have also my vice principal, who also was hired back in March before the school started. She's been extremely working hard, going all over the place, trying to get the school open, going to events to recruit students, to recruit employees, to get the school open and giving orders, getting vendors. Every time we have to get a bid, we have to at least 5 bids instead of 3 to keep our costs down. I will tell you that I could not open the school without her. That is Miss Lauren Ramos Allen. So please give her a round of applause. And I have a special award for her today that I'd like to give her in front of you. So this certificate of recognition awarded to Lauren Ramos Allen for her tireless dedication, hard work, and perseverance in getting the Guidance Charter School open on time. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Signed by Kamal Khatib, Guidance Charter School Board President, today, August 16. Let's give her a big round of applause. She did not know until now. Another person that really deserves another recognition, she's my right hand, my executive secretary, that whenever I ask her for something, I tell her to jump, she tells me how high. She stays until 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock sometimes to get all the rosters, to get whatever we need, get the food, get the drinks, get everything we need. That's Martha Wang. So this certificate of recognition awarded to Martha Wang for her tireless dedication, hard work, and perseverance. They have the same perseverance, by the way. In getting the school, the Guidance Charter School open on time, your effort is greatly appreciated. Signed by me, Kamal Khatib, Board President, today, August 16. We appreciate you, and we thank you, and you are irreplaceable. Thank you. Another person I would like to recognize that who's been working very hard during the opening of the school. You know, we started the process last year, and we had a lot of hurdles to take to remove from our way in order to make the school open on time. And she's always, whenever I need her, she's always there. I would like to recognize and appreciate the president of the Palmdale School District, Miss Sandy Corrales Enix. So let me read her award. Certificate of Appreciation awarded to Sandy Corrales Enix for her strong and continuous support to the Guidance Charter School. We appreciate and cherish her relationship and Palmdale School District with the Gators family. Signed by Board President Kamal Khatib, August 16, 2013. Thank you very much. Another person that always checking up on me, trying to make sure that the school is going to open on time, trying to help and support and guide every time we need help. He will show up anytime I ask him to show up, and he offers his help even at 11 o'clock at night. And he always been there for us. I'd like to give this award for our mayor of the city of Palmdale, Mayor Jim Ledford. So I'm going to read this certificate of appreciation awarded to Mayor James C. Ledford Jr. for his continued support to the Guidance Charter School for the last 12 years. Your friendship and assistance is greatly appreciated and will never be forgotten. Signed by Kamal Khatib, Board President, August 16, 2013. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.
I hope you forgive me if I forgot to recognize any person, because all of you are very important to me. I love you all, I appreciate you all, and I thank you all. At this time, I am going to start bringing some public officials who would like to make a presentation on behalf of the school, and I am going to start with our friend who drove the most. I would like to recognize and invite Sheriff Libaka to the podium to give his presentation.
Yeah, I think okay, here it is. Thank you. Here we are. I just want to say to all of you here, it's such a pleasure to be here. This is really a milestone in the furtherance of the greatness of the Antelope Valley. We have a lot of talent in this valley, and that talent shows everywhere, whether it's in business, whether it's in work, whether it's in leadership with councils and all the different boards that are present, and just fascinating to watch all this talent emerge, and this is part of what the celebration today is about. There's nothing better than schooling for all of us, no matter what. You know, one of the principles of faith, no matter which faith we have, is that the human mind is unlimited, and that all of us in God's eyes are students. And so when you come to a center like this for more nutritional work, when it comes to the mind, it also permeates your heart, and then it also allows for you and I as adults to literally be the example to children, so they find that secure place to pursue the wisdom of the world, and this Guidance Charter School will certainly do that. So this is rare to get one of these, by the way. It's actually easier to get a gun permit, but we only give a few of those out. So this is to the Guidance Charter School in celebration of the grand opening of your new facility. The renewal and expansion of your program and is a direct reflection of the outstanding work done, as Kamal has said, by the dedicated staff, and therefore provide enrichment to students' lives. The men and women of Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is quite a few. We enjoy being here, participating and protecting at the same time. Join me in congratulating you on this momentous occasion and wish you all the success as you continue this important work. And Kamal, thank you. You know, you're a great leader. How can you say no to Kamal? You know, he calls me at midnight, 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. No matter what it is, he calls. And so thank you for your persistence. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we got one more by Mrs. Kamal. Mrs. Khatib. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. The next, I would like to invite the mayor of the city of Palmdale, Mr. Jim Litford, to make his presentation.
Thank you, Kamal. I'd like to bring up my Mayor Pro Tem, Tom Lackey, to help me with this. I think community is, let's give Tom a round of applause. He's a good guy. You know, schools really are reflective of our community. And when we look at the good work that's being done right here in this campus, which happens to be a campus in my neighborhood, this is where I live. So I call this my school.
You can walk.
I can walk here, absolutely. My son came to the school when it was Beryl Springs. It's our neighborhood school. It's our community school. So I'm very proud to be able to be here today. We have a commendation we wanted to present to the Guidance Charter School. Again, this is just another huge step in the evolution of the Guidance Charter School. And I've been involved all along because I believe in Kamal. And he's making this stuff happen, ladies and gentlemen, and he's achieving excellence. That's the key, is the excellence that you bring with whatever you choose to go with. So here we have a commendation, and it talks about the Guidance Charter School, founded and approved in 2001, and then serving grades K through 8. But here we are now going into a high school campus. This is a huge step for Palmdale. We've never had an independent high school campus. The Guidance Charter School is now that. Absolutely, and the jobs and all the, again, the excellence that comes with that. It talks about the open enrollment, no tuition. We admit students without regard to race, color, religion, national origin, creed, sexual orientation, all of that, because this is where excellence will come from our community. And the results have been impressive. So it's not about just creating a school. It's about creating a path to excellence, connecting our young people to passion. And I think that's the key to life, because when you're turned on to your passion, you excel. The human body is designed for that. That's the way God made us. And I believe that this is what the destiny of the charter school is, no doubt about it. Anyway, I'm proud of our relationship with the Palmdale School District. The board being here in support of a charter school, again, brings innovation and option in our community. I think it's very, very important. I'm not reading this thing, I'm just speaking from my heart. The commendation says all of this. So I'm just saying on behalf of the city of Palmdale, I'm proud to be here. And on behalf of my colleagues, our city manager was here, he had to leave, but well, thank you very much. That's you.
The next presenter is the president of the Palmdale School District, Ms. Sandy Corrales-Enex.
I too would like to ask my board members to step forward, Ms. Carol Stanford, Bo Bynum, and Mr. Jeff Farron. So we too have a commendation we would like to present. And it's interesting, it feels like a mutual admiration society this morning, doesn't it? All the right people coming together to support a public school right here on the east side of town, in the heart, really, of our Palmdale School District. And I have to say, the staff here at Guidance Charter School, very impressive. You have some of our most engaged parents, bienvenidos, that are on this campus working for our kids. The last thing I want to add is that I've watched Guidance Charter School grow and prosper over the years. Mayor is correct. Very impressive API test scores at this site. So we are embarking on a new chapter here at Guidance, entering the high school level. So we are proud to be part of history. Guidance Charter School is one, actually you're like the original school of choice. Original school of choice, and that's what our district is about, offering our parents and students all the opportunities and choices that we can make available here in Palmdale. So on behalf of our Palmdale School Board, we are happy to support Guidance Charter School in this new endeavor as they continue to grow and prosper. I certainly need to acknowledge our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. John Porter, has joined us this morning as well. And we will end by saying that we are all bursting with Gator pride this morning because Guidance Charter School is charting a new course. So congratulations.
Thank you. I am sorry I forgot to recognize a few people. One of them is actually my friend, Assistant Superintendent John Porter. Please give him double round of applause. You know, no matter what, no matter how much you write, you're always going to have somebody you're going to forget about and you feel sorry. And also, I want to recognize our student counselor, Miss formerly Peterson, Katie Peterson. Now she's Katie Berry. She's not a singer, okay? Katie Berry, please give her a round of applause. And also our business manager, I will tell you, she is carrying a huge load from my shoulder. Without, I don't have to do the budget anymore. I don't have to do the payroll anymore. I don't have to pay the bills anymore. She's carrying all of this load. I really appreciate you. Dora Avidia Reyes, please. The next presenter is our newest assembly member from the state of California. Please welcome Mr. Steve Fox.
As your assemblyman, I also sit on the state's higher education committee. In addition, I myself was a school teacher for 10 years. Based on that and what I've seen in the educational process here at this school, I can tell you the education here is second to none. I have to tell you that the children here will get a first-rate education, one of the best in the state. And based on that, on behalf of the state of California, I'd like to present you with a certificate of recognition and thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Our next presenter is from the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome. Give him a round of applause.
On behalf of the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce, to Kamal and the board, thanks for having a dream and thanks for acting on it, and that you've been very successful. I'm glad to hear that you've got a new dream, and I look forward to that day as well.
It's a partnership dream.
It's I'm glad to hear it. That's the important part. We've got to start, and you guys did it. You have expanded and therefore improved the educational opportunities in Palmdale and the Antelope Valley. We are glad to have you as a member. We're glad to have you as a partner in the community. Congratulations on the grand opening of the Guidance Charter High School.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Actually, I want you to join me. Assemblyman Steve Fox is already talking about the four-year college. And I hope the community will stand behind him and support him in his effort to do that. Because we don't have a four-year university in our county. We have about 500,000 people living in Antelope Valley. It's a shame that we don't have a university. We have smaller cities that have 50,000 people, they have multiple universities. And we have 500,000 people, we don't have one university. Our kids have to drive 50, 60 miles to go to get higher education. We need to put all of our efforts together to make this happen within the next couple of years, or at least, make it 5 years. We need to have a university as soon as possible. And I support you on this effort, Mr. Assemblyman, and I hope the whole community will be behind him. And I want to thank all the people who come in here, and we're going to be having the best part of this event, which is the food part. And I'm glad our catering company just arrived on time, so the food will be still hot while we are talking. And I thank you again, and we look forward to another grand opening for another event for the Guidance Charter School. That concludes our grand opening. Thank you.
Here of a charter school that is already known for excellence, and the API scores that they've produced already with their previous school, and well, still in the downtown Palmdale. Here we have a high school environment, middle and high school environment here in my neighborhood, actually where I live. I see it's an option for kids that want to excel. And these are kids that are performing very well at a very high level. So that's the excellence I see coming to Palmdale with this school.
All right, and for that university, you think that will be something that could happen in the near future?
Well, I think it's something certainly our Assemblyman Fox is standing here with me that he is committed to, that we're going to work together on for the Antelope Valley, because we need this. And these kids that are excelling in this school and every school need a local option that we can move forward on, and they can excel and become all they want to be. It's the education is the key, and we need the four-year university to do that. I'm sure our Assemblyman Fox is going to be here to make that happen.
Right. Anything else about that?
Nope, it's a proud day in Palmdale.
How do you feel about the school coming out here today?
I think this is a great advancement. They have already taken a look at the educational process. We'll give these students the first-rate education they deserve. Education is an individual's way out of poverty. It's a way into a better life to take care of their kids. Regarding the four-year university, we did a study. We found the students in our valley have a 8% greater high school graduation rate, but a 7% lower college graduation rate compared to the students in the rest of the state. That's because they don't have access to a four-year university. That's why I'm pushing a four-year college right here in the Antelope Valley. I authored an assembly bill to start the study for a four-year college, which is the first step. It's already passed the Assembly unanimously, and now it's on to the Senate. We will get that four-year college. We will give our children a chance at a higher education and a chance for a future.
It's a great opportunity for the Antelope Valley and for the city of Palmdale. It's great growth. I came to Guidance Charter School when it first opened. So for me, it's also very important because I came to first and second grade here. And it's really nice to see how much it's expanded and to see how much the board has chosen to invest in our future, and the fact that they're even considering building a university out here for us is even better because I drive pretty far to go to school now. So it's great how dedicated they are to the youth in the community, and they realize that the youth is the future, and they're really trying to make sure that we have a good future.
I'm really excited about it. 10 years ago, I was their keynote speaker at one of their graduations when they were just in elementary school, and I knew great things were going to happen, and I'm glad that we got to come along for the ride on this. Schools of choice are important, and this would be a good school of choice.
This is fantastic. It's a fantastic opportunity for the parents and for the students of Palmdale. And from a very small school on Palmdale Boulevard that inhabited just one small corner to a 20-acre site on the south side of Palmdale with 700 students. This is an amazing day.
I mean, obviously it's a significant step towards improvement in the excellence of education. I think the board with leadership from Kamal did a very good move. I think this is a testament to their ability to improve education in the valley. As Sandy Corrales said, that the AP numbers were great, and we're proud of their achievement. And I think the university idea is a dream, and I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, we do have a successful
It's going to happen, and I think we're working on it.
When I think about how this school has emerged from its very humble beginnings, this is outstanding. It's wonderful, and it's going to be a great addition to our community, giving parents a choice, another choice in the Antelope Valley, another choice in our community. It's a great thing, and this is a wonderful day.
Well, I think that a community is basically defined by its schools, and this is really an enhancement to our Palmdale community. It allows another opportunity for our kids to excel in an area that is a personal choice, and I'm looking forward to the products of the school, and it's going to make our community stronger and much better.
Well, first of all, I think it's long overdue. I think this is one of the greatest things that could happen to our community. It is fantastic. We've got good people supporting it. We've got good people running it. And I can't see anything but good to come from this school. I've got a lot of good feedback from the people. Since I'm a planning commissioner, people will ask me different questions, and first thing they'll come up with is, what do you think about the charter school? And of course, I think it's great. I think it is great. Someone had the forethought to get in and really push this thing. We've needed it for a long time, and I think it's one of the greatest things that could happen here. This community needs it, and it deserves it, and so do the people.
When Kamal and Dr. Mohammed first had their goal of opening a charter school, having been a teacher and having known both of them through their work in the community, I kind of started working with them and talking with them. And we started going with Palmdale School District, and they put their charter together, and they struggled. The first couple times they came forward with their charter, they were turned down. And finally, you know, the persistence of Kamal and Dr. Mohammed kept pushing it through, and I'm happy I was able to be part of that. I tried to give them a lot of encouragement and say, hey, just listen to what they're saying, add to the charter, and you know what, pretty soon they're not going to be able to tell you no. And it's kind of interesting that you just had Tom Lackey up here, because Tom Lackey was on the board then, and right then it was a 2-2 split, and we thought Tom was not going to vote for it, and Tom actually the final night voted for it, and it was great. It was just a wonderful night that night, and it was a great celebration. And for me, I still sit on the advisory board, and I also sit on the expulsion panel with the school, and it's been wonderful to watch it grow.